was tough. I think KP predicted it with his picks in the beginning of the season on the
Yeah,
Yeah,
Google
I'm,
Docs.
I'm pretty sure I did, man. Let me go
Yep.
back and check that to make sure, cause I'm pretty sure I did make that prediction. So
I no,
anybody,
I
You did.
man,
I had you winning it too. I had but I instead of Canoe, I had Lone Raiders in there. But he made it to the
I think
championship. But I had you winning it all still.
KP had bread. I think
oh
coming out.
yeah, I had bread, but I had
He
you
had
as the
bread.
NFC
Oh, okay, yeah. No,
champion.
the Beast then. All right, yeah, it was Beast. I know one of you
Yeah,
two.
yeah. Beast had you winning the Super Bowl in his prediction. I had you
And
getting
you
there,
had
but I
bread.
had bread winning. I can't even remember who did you beat in the Super Bowl anyway? Was it
Canoe.
Canoe? Okay, yeah, Canoe. So nobody even picked Canoe to even reach the Super Bowl.
No,
Yeah, I kind
he
of had
had
a
a
So
great
feeling.
season.
yeah, he did.
Yeah.
So let's focus on the Super Bowl champ right here. I think Beast had a question, and I'll go ahead and ask you: who do you think your toughest opponent was, either throughout the season or even in the playoffs?
Um. Well, the toughest I would say in the playoffs was it had to be the Cobra or Canoe. Just the way their play styles are. I mean, Cobra.
Right.
I was expecting more Cobra to pound the ball because
Uh huh.
he's usually known for running, but he aired it
Right.
out. I mean, he had some players that can catch the ball, beat you deep, and it was
Mhm.
crazy because even if I was in back coverage or cover three, cover four, his receivers would still get behind my
Right.
cornerbacks with that
Right.
94, 96 speed. But I think I
Right.
lucked out a couple times. He had me beat, I think, at least three times. And I think Perryman dropped two, and then Tavon
Oh, cause
Austin dropped
yeah, we
another.
we
Yeah,
we talked about that, and I know he said he had three drops that could have
yeah,
been potential touchdowns. So that was huge
yeah,
as well.
yeah.
So
That was. And then against Canoe, I mean, I thought I was gonna go against the same thing because I mean, he has Dorsett, Hilton,
right.
Moncrief, all speed receivers, but it seemed I played better defense against him than Cobra because Cobra, I don't know, he knows how to dissect defenses as far as
So
the run.
so right now you're basically giving everybody tips on how to beat you. Is that
Yeah,
what?
what to watch out for.
So hey, so y'all listening, y'all better be writing down in y'all notepad, get fast receivers. So
That's for sure.
Yeah,
yeah,
man,
that
that's fast receivers, man. They're deadly.
Now
yeah
who do you
that
think is it? So it's probably Cobra. I'm guessing he's the number one on your priority for the NFC to on your watch list right there for you not to repeat.
Yeah, I think him or who else did I play? Christian, he's almost there, but he just, I guess his defense
His
needs
defense,
some more work.
and he's been
Yeah,
trading
I mean,
them
he spent
away
a lot on
too.
offense.
He's been quit.
Yeah,
He traded David Quan and his rookie cornerback last year. His offense is there, but he just keeps trading
yeah,
away defense. So that may not
right.
be helping
and
him out.
it's funny though because he did have me in the ropes in our game. I mean, I think at one point he was up by I want to say 14 in the third, and
Yeah,
then I ended up tying it back going into the fourth, and then from there it was he threw a couple picks and then ended the game. But he had me at one point, um, but like I said, his defense let up and
Yeah,
caught him off guard a couple
you got to
times.
play four quarters. Especially in the
Yeah,
playoffs.
four
Now,
quarters
yeah,
and defense wins championships. So gotta get
yeah.
that defense up, Christian.
now for
And
the
I honestly, yeah, I
uh,
was gonna say the last thing is I mean, in the Super Bowl, I honestly thought I was gonna lose. I think if Canoe was a little more risky on his play calling, because I think he was up by 10 or 7 or 10 in the fourth,
Hmm.
and then he had the ball, and I guess I think it was on his own 40. It was 4th and 1 or 4th and inches, and instead of using his coach's decision, because I don't think he used it yet, he elected to punt. And then after that, I was able to come down and score. So I
Mm,
think if he was a little more aggressive in his play calling, I think he would have pulled it out.
gotcha. Well, you know what? You know, just speaking for myself, sometimes I know when I get into playoff games, you play a little timid You know what I'm saying? You play really conservative for some reason. Well, I know I do. So I can probably see why Canoe played that way as well. It's just even though it's a video game, man, it's still totally different when you get in the playoffs. Like
Yeah,
you feel
yeah, you're a
the
little
pressure.
tentative.
You
Yeah,
feel the pressure. So
I honestly thought he was gonna take it, knowing Canoe, because he usually takes some pretty big risks sometimes. But he
yeah.
elected to punt the ball, and I think that was the turning point. And then I had to go on that drive to go up. I think that's what turned it around right there.
You know, that is a big thing because he came back against Lone in the championship and won on his final drive.
Oh yeah.
So
I knew as soon as I went up, and then I think I had the ball with like 3 minutes left, and he still had his timeouts. I knew that I couldn't let him grab the ball again, because even if I kicked the field goal, because I was only up 3, he would still get the ball and have the potential to win it, especially with Andrew Luck and all those receivers in hurry up. I know Canoe's offense tends to open up when he's in hurry up. So I knew I couldn't give him the ball back.
now, say again this
go
season.
ahead, Beast.
Say you make the Super Bowl again. Who don't you want to play again in the Super Bowl? Like who from the AFC you just don't want to go up against? Is there anyone that's on your radar that you know that matches up really good against you?
I don't know, but Red usually seems to play me pretty well. If he can just get past Canoe, which is, I don't know, I think it's pretty tough for him.
Yeah, I see in week one, I think Brett actually beat you, right?
He got me. Well, the funny part is I was up 10-3 and I was driving easily, and then Prescott had a bad throw and he got a pick 6, and then he got all the momentum from there, and then he ended up going up 10-7 instead of being 14-3. And I think once he got that momentum, he kind of carried it. And his defensive players make some great plays. I think he picked up Burnett from Duff, and that safety is, I mean, he made some pretty crazy catches as far as doing a Superman interception. It was pretty crazy. So his defense is really good. I think it's just his offense usually stops Brett from, getting to that Super Bowl point, because his defense is there.
My question for you would be this: do you think Brad was sending you a message?
Yeah, I think he wanted to send a message after the game. I think he wanted to send a message showing that he should have been the Super Bowl champ last season.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Brett had a lot of people doing predictions had him pretty high for season one. But
I just got one more question, and my question would be: how does it feel to own Joe in the NFC East? I mean,
it's not as big anymore. I mean, I remember before Madden 15 when I just came into the league and I was the Chargers and the Cowboys opened up. I already told Joe that I was going to come and own it, and he was saying how he was going to win, this and that. And then the season came. In Madden 16, he ended up losing, and then he talked about it's not about winning divisions, and then win Super Bowls, and then from there it was just history. Just doesn't have a chance. I think I would take DR as their second best player in the NFC East.
I was just about to ask you that. Like, who do you think, if anyone in the NFC East could overtake you? And you just answered it though. DR over Joe. And
yeah, I think DR over Joe, just because DR, he plays a little smarter. He knows he needs to run the ball, and he doesn't take as much gambles as Joe, but he's very smart in the way he plays. So when I play DR, I have to make sure I don't make those stupid mistakes and just try to air it out against him, because he'll make adjustments. And against Joe, he just kind of gets stuck up in passing. He'll get down by 7 points and he'll try airing it out and to score quick. So I think usually the downfall of Joe. Right. He neglects to run.
Yeah, DR's 2-0 this season, so Joe's 2-0. So right now you're in third place in the division. It's only week 3 coming up, but still.
Yeah, I think I play DR pretty soon coming up on the schedule. It's not week 4 or 5. Pretty sure he's coming up.
I know for sure that you're probably definitely the favorite to do a repeat for this Super Bowl, but as of right now, I would say so. You know, when I know
Time will tell.
it's cross leagues. You want to hear and OGML, but you know them leagues go hand in hand. So right now you're the number one target in both leagues right now to take down. So guys are gonna probably bring their best games to play against you.
Yeah, and it's for some reason I always have trouble with Duff.
Yeah,
Every Madden, I think I don't know what it is, but Duff for some reason plays me pretty tough. I
I
think the
was
last Madden he beat me last Madden in one of the seasons. I think the first season I went to the Super Bowl, he beat me, and I think I took out Aaron Rodgers in like the fourth quarter. And then this past season when I was playing him, I had to beat him with the time I was down by 4 points and I had the ball on the 1 yard line, and I had to hurry up and run a dive up the middle to beat him.
to
So
beat him.
yeah,
I was gonna
he's
say
always
that
pretty
too.
tough.
I was gonna ask you. I'm like, who's like in the league is a tough matchup for you? I know everyone has that. I don't care if they're a top three player or bottom three player, whatever. Like, there's always that one dude who matches up against someone. You know, good matchups no matter what. It's
Yeah,
how the game is. You know, the play styles and everything. And so,
yeah. I don't know. His safeties I think killed me. I think Hyde had like 3 interceptions that game. I think his rookie defensive tackle at least had like 4 sacks. I think that rookie that won defensive line, the player of the year.
Daniels.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Daniels. I think he had like 4 or 5 sacks on me.
so
But yeah, he always plays me well.
so who's the MVP on your team? Is it Zeke? Is he the guy who makes your team go? Or
Um, I would say yeah. Zeke or either Prescott. I mean, I have to get Prescott going. I mean, as me, I'm more of a passing person. I like to air it out. But if it comes down to winning games and having to pound it, yeah, Zeke would have to be the player to go to.
all right, you know, you think you're gonna repeat this season?
I don't know. I would like to say yeah, I'm going to repeat, but just given the way people have been playing, as far as Brett beating me week 1, I mean, I don't know. I think Brett can take it if he gets his QB right, Hundley, and opens up his offense a little more. Or Canoe. I mean, if Canoe, because I know his whole defense is depleted from last season.
Yeah,
He was
it
running
is.
with people that were over 34, over 35. So Canoe has a good shot. He usually builds up a nice team. Usually takes some nice corners. I remember last Madden, I think the season where it got shut down, he matched up well against me because he had great cornerbacks, great linebackers. So I think if Canoe gets his defense right, I mean, he can potentially be a Super Bowl winner too. Because I don't think he's won a Super Bowl in GDK or ISL, correct?
No, I don't think he has.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I know his offense
Well,
is pretty good. He has luck, good receivers, good. His offense
Yeah.
seems pretty set, but yeah, his defense, you know,
I
could
mean,
use some
not
work.
many people have won the Super Bowls because we just got in Showtime, keep winning them all. So
Oh man. Yeah, but for some reason, yeah, Canoe's always played me well. I remember back in Madden 15, I think the last season, when I was the Chargers, he was the Steelers. I think he took me out. So he's always been a good player.
So if you had to say a prediction for this year's Super Bowl, you know, you could say yourself too. That's fine. But who would you say is going to make the Super Bowl this season?
Um, Out of the AFC, hey KP, you have a good chance I think against Cobra. If you would have hit those receivers, I think you were kind of trying to go deep too much, and you had some of those receivers down low open. Maybe I don't know. It's playoffs, like you said, and it's different. You have a different mentality. But yeah, if you would have hit some of those underneath receivers, because I think you ran the ball pretty well, didn't you, against him? But it's just you could put some interceptions. You were in the rain, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just better play calling. So what would your prediction be?
I would say out of the AFC, I think Brett can make that next. I think Brett will come out, and for the NFC, I'm gonna have to go with myself again.
Oh, so
I think it'll be,
Brad and Show, Super Bowl from the
yeah.
Week 1 matchup.
Yeah, and Brett knows how to play me pretty well too, because I was in his division in Madden 15, uh, and he played me pretty well all the time. He plays a great defense as far as I know he likes to cover two this season too. A good amount of people do. I run it too, so he ran that pretty well. So I would say, especially with those safeties with Barry and Burnett, they're all over the field. I think he has a great chance if he just turns his offense. I know Niles Davis is out for I knocked him out for about 7 games, so he's going to be hurting a little there, but I think he'll be
Okay.
able to pull it out the AFC.
What about you, KP? Who do you think Super Bowl matchups this year?
Who do I think?
Yeah.
Man, it's gonna be tough. Um, I'm gonna say I'm gonna pick Brad from the AFC, and from the NFC. I ain't trying to throw no shade at Showtime, but I'm a go with Cobra, man. I mean,
Over.
and the reason I think that because I think I think he's hungry. I think you left a bad taste in his mouth with that loss. I think what was the score? 26-24 or something like that.
I won by, I think, 3.
3. So it was
Yeah,
a close
or
game.
4.
So I think Cobra gonna be hungry, man, and I
Cobra?
know he want to bring a championship down there to LA for the Rams. So and if Bread and Cobra plays, I think Cobra can beat Bread. So that's
right.
my prediction.
All right, I'll give my prediction. I think it's going to be Canoe. He's going to go back, back-to-back Super Bowls. But he's not going to play Show. He's going to play Cobra's Rams. And Cobra's going to get his first championship. Got Rams
Yeah, I
over Colts
respect
in the
those.
Super
Those
Bowl.
are good. Those are good predictions. I can see Cobra doing it. He has a great team. He always builds them. He picked up, another great receiver in free agency.
Yeah.
So that's another weapon. And Goff is playing out of his mind with all his stats. Boosted up. He's quick development now. So he throws on point. He has no ducks. When I played against him, his throws were all on point.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right. You
You want to wrap it up?
Yeah, anyone got anything else to add really quick? Or
Nah, man. I guess for me, I just want to say congrats to Showtime for winning his 2000 Super Bowl. I think the league is going really well. I really like how the owners are playing and talking junk, getting excited for the games, and everybody streaming, giving everybody something to look at, man. So, congrats to Showtime and GDK.
yeah, for sure. It's been a great season 1. I don't see any big problems. But, hopefully season 2. Show, I wanted you to win season 1 because I predicted you, but at the same time, I just don't want you winning every season, so I hope you get eliminated from the playoffs early. but yeah, that's about it.
Yeah,
All right,
I
man.
appreciate it, man. Yeah, everybody who runs the league, Mark.
Marcus, Cobra, KP, and I think Yeti's a trade commish, but but hopefully we hear another show. Probably I would guess after this advance we're gonna have the 7 show with Bread and Sweets coming out for the top 7 stats. But hopefully we do some show. We'll probably do a show for this probably every other week. Every week is kind of hard to get a good topic to go off of, but every other week there's a lot more information to put out every week, so more to talk about. But yeah, we'll see how the season goes, see what's up, but that's about it for this show then. Got him.